So there is a selfish angle to this too. You feel good. I did a TEDx talk on how money can buy happiness. And so, what's in it for me is I believe when my time on earth is up, I'll have to look back and account for the decisions I made with the resources I was given. So part of it's that, faith-based element. But another part of why I make the decisions I do is it feels good selfishly. When I'm feeding the children in my orphanage, they're just eating. But like it's feeding my soul. Like it's feeding their stomachs, it's feeding my soul. And so that's what my whole TEDx talk was on, is how money really can buy happiness. And so this isn't just to like something to say in a meeting like, oh yeah, I'm a good person, I give back. It's if you're doing it for the right reasons, you actually, I think, will get more back than you give. And for me, kind of like Simon Sinek, start with why. That's my why. And so you being a billionaire to be able to give back is badass, bro. And because you're focused on that why, and not that you need more Ferraris or more square footage in your office, which is all very impressive for those of you who haven't seen this spread. It's crazy. But with your root cause being that you can impact people. I mean, and let's be real, money can't solve all problems. We talked a lot about Steve Jobs, rest his soul. Being a billionaire, he couldn't cure cancer, right? But a lot of problems go away with money. I mean, you still have relationship problems. You still have the world problems, but anything that requires writing a check is done. So here's a personal example. My 2-year-old is very slow to get her words to talk. She doesn't have, anything other than she's just struggling to learn. And so we were able to afford to have the best speech therapist in all of Southern California come to my house personally and teach her to talk. And she's making leaps and bounds in that direction. And so, she's totally healthy. There's nothing going on psychologically other than for whatever reason. She turns 2 in 2 weeks and she's talking like she's 1, like just a few words and very mumbled. And so as a father who loves my daughter, insurance would never cover this. I get to write a check. So money can solve a lot of problems. And sure, she'll be totally caught up probably within 6 months, and we don't need to continue it. But the thousands of dollars I've spent on that coaching as a father, it allows me to provide in a way financially. And so, for anyone.
And how would you feel if you couldn't?
Oh, that would suck. I'd be in the system of HMOs, PPOs, trying to get some insurance to cover it. And I'm sure that maybe they would or whatever with somebody somewhere, but to pick who's the best in the world, at least in my region, and then having them come to my house so I don't have to go to their office so my little girl can learn where she's comfortable in her environment, dude, that's awesome. And so, I want everyone to get rich. As long as, you own your stuff and your stuff doesn't own you.